Okay, hi. 9472 Sori Lane. We just went through that. 9470, 9472. There's 9474. There's the front door of the adjoining unit. You can see the good news about both of these is they're both end units, right? So you do have some good. This is from neighbors. You have a one shared wall. However, this is north facing. I would say that is a component. You can't hear any road noise here or anything like that. A little bit, but it's not bad. And you have a 2-car garage here. I'm getting filmed by some dude down up there. That's funny. And then you can see, so you have a two-car garage, and there is some ice here. Just kind of speaks to the fact that it is north facing. You'll see that. And then you can see here, this is all north facing. This is pretty dark in here. And there's going to be snow that accumulates and ice, and especially if we get a lot of snow throughout the winter and it's a cold snap. This property has, let me just get this key out here so I can shut this door behind me. So let's see here. All right. Sorry about that. So this house has, this is I don't know, this is like a engineered flooring also, but it's got a really thick polyurethane on it, and it looks to be like a walnut or a cherry. I'm not sure what species it is. It's very shiny. So you kind of come in here and you walk into the stairs pretty immediately. There's a study here. There's some paint that flashes a little bit. You can see almost like they tried to touch it up with a semi-gloss or something. I'm not sure. Same cans. I mean, the thing about this house is it's going to be the same level of construction as the other. Carpet is rolling a little bit here. The carpet's definitely older in here. Paint colors are dated. And there's a coat closet here. Brush nickel, hardware, 2-panel doors. They're also hollow core doors. And then you have access to the garage here. There's a little storage here. Garage also has epoxy flooring on it. It's going to be the same, I think probably MyQ, LiftMaster, belt drive. I mean, again, all these are, built literally at the same time. This place is at the same place. That is a LiftMaster. It is a MyQ. It is a belt drive. It is finished in here. And it's got good head height. I mean, you could really put a lot of racking, shelving in here. We already know that that's probably the main water shutoff. There is a hose bib in here, which is kind of cool. Like if you want to wash your dog off or your boots or whatever that is. Or this is washer dryer. You can see here some dirty vent there. It needs cleaned, but it's not awful. Tile flooring in here, and then you kind of come into this area here. There's going to be a powder bath right here. Actually, it's a full bath. So I guess you could convert this to a bedroom. Again, there's no like bureau or there's no closet, but you could put a bureau in there or something for that. Tile counters in here, overmount sink, tub shower combo. Here in Colorado, I've always, had people come from out of state and they're like, we have a delineation between a 3/4 bath, a full bath. Full bath actually just means it has a bathtub. So that is considered a full bath. You got carpet up these stairs. The condition of the carpet's suspect for sure, but you can see as I pan around, there's a vault in here. Wrought iron with bird cages on the railings. Pretty. It's kind of nice. Looks nice. This unit is 22 square feet, 345. It's dropped from 875 to 835. Again, that's east up there, and you can see there's a patio out here. Granite counters, undermount dual basin sink, but this is a ceramic sink. It's actually a little nicer. Whirlpool appliances. probably pretty standard for these units. The even the dishwasher is. This has a cooktop here. That's your pantry over there. So let's look at these. These cabinets aren't as nice as the other. They're stapled, as you can see. They're not full extension glides. They're not soft close. And definitely a lower brand there. And then you have the same kind of French door fridge with a freezer drawer. Let's see here. I'll go out there in a second. So you do have a kitchen nook, a breakfast nook over there. And then here you have, this is your pantry. So no soft close. It looks like these cabinets are like a cherry cabinet, but there are some pullouts in the underneath. So that's good. There's a Lazy Susan here too. GFI protected outlet. GFI protected outlet. Here you go. Here's coming outside. I'm gonna show you this guy who's like videoing me. It's kind of funny. So I'm sneaking around. So concrete here. You have a deck up above. Looks like the deck's in pretty good condition. Galvanized joist hangers. I'm not seeing a ton of movement. That it's 10 years old. That Trex above there. It looks like it's pretty good shape. The tuck pointing on all this rock is in good shape. You have another stub out for gas here. Updated. Those light fixtures are pretty cool. Again, east facing, stucco construction. This is pretty nice actually back here. It's private. You don't have your neighbor. They do have a patio kind of right there, but I do like how it's set off of these units that back behind there. And it's quiet here. Let's see. The slider appears to be in good condition. Windows appear to be in good condition. I would say that the AC condenser out there is obviously original, 10 years old, which isn't too bad, but is what it is. And then the screens, I would say the screens probably need to be redone. There's a furnace filter there, and then kind of coming through. Everything's oil rub bronze in here, all the light fixtures matching the hardware. Carpet again is pretty cheap, builder basic carpet. No LVP through here or anything, but this is kind of cool in that you have a loft and it looks back towards that. Again, the furnace is going to be up there. You can see the access to the filter there. Bypass closet, linen closet here. There's a bedroom with an ensuite bath. It's kind of nice. Some storage, some walk-in closet with some minimal racking. Here you have tile countertops. You do have dual vanities, which is interesting to see. And that's almost maybe like a secondary master. So there's no main floor primary here. You have the same tile accent with the ribbon, just tile, tub, shower combo, tile flooring, 2-panel doors, as I mentioned. This is looking out. You do have some mountain views out of this one. You can see them over there. There's a car pulling out, but right above that, beautiful views of the mountains. Actually pretty nice. Kind of a Tuscan view. And then here you have a little peekaboo view of the mountains over there, probably Mount Evans. And then we kind of come up here is, I bet this is the primary. It has a big deck off of it. It is. Windows look like they're, they look like they're in okay condition. I mean, they're dirty. I want somebody to take a look at them just to make sure there's no broken seals. But there's a deck out here overlooking that open space. This is the primary. Carpet's rough. It's just dated with wear. It's not in terrible condition, but it's not great. Closet, big closet. Not a ton of racking, but a big closet. And then here's the primary. Here's the paint again. They kind of, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it flashes a little bit here, right here. There's some paint touch-up that they did that Definitely, they use a different sheen. Oil rub bronze again on the light bars. There's a soak tub. The shower's a little smaller. That's like an 8-inch bench. You can see framed shower glass door. So pretty minimal, dual vanities. Good countertop height here though. And again, these are the same kind of those stapled drawers, box construction. There's your commode. So yeah, it's less, it's relatively similar square footage. Obviously age of construction's the same. But that, oh, and you can kind of see here the carpet rolling probably with the light. But you know, a good size room. That's a king size bed, so you know you can. So you kind of have two primaries. I think it's funky how you had the dual vanities. It's not a bad thing, but you have dual vanities in that smaller primary, which is, or sink basins, I should say. So, but this is kind of gives you a sense of what you got here. There's more elevation here, more stairs. You know, I know you mentioned that you didn't want more than 4 stairs getting up into something, but when there are 4 stairs here and there's a bunch of stairs here. So, you know, I don't know if, what that means, you know, for you guys, but we'll continue to evaluate it. We'll go on to the next one. Thanks.